Today is Carol's horsey ride day. I think it's Monday. We're expecting a horse and a wrangler and a mule to come up from MTR to pack up her pack and herself and bring her down to MTR. And then hopefully she'll be able to get a ride from MTR down to the ferry at Florence Lake, where I am planning to hike either today or tomorrow, depending on whether we can get the horse to ride all the way down to the ferry or we have to wait overnight. Not sure about that yet. Might have to camp at MTR one night. Sun's just coming up. Carol is just standing up over there. Let's go over there and talk to her.
At around noon, I'm supposed to be picked up by Hillary and the horse. We're going to try and negotiate to see if she can get us all the way to the ferry.
And us is you and the bear canister?
Me and the bear canister and my pack and everything. If not, we're just going to go to MTR, and then I might have to hire her again tomorrow to take me to the ferry because my leg does not appear to be any better than it was yesterday. Of course, that's because I ran out of medication in the middle of the night. I just dosed again. We'll see. Maybe that'll make it feel a little bit better. I'm going to extra dose when I have to be on the horse. Apparently, you do have to put weight in the stirrups. It's an adventure for sure.
Is it just the big toe still? Seems like you're putting your leg more in front than you did yesterday.
Yeah, it's the only way I can.
So we're gonna ice it, I think, huh?
Yeah, it's not easy.
Well, there you go. That's why she's getting a horse. I don't hear it. Say you have to be louder.
You want to take me doing that? I'm going. You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear that.
It was like this, and it did it for like 15 minutes.
But the sad thing is, I didn't hear you either.
Well, I wasn't so sorry. What, was
No, whatever you were doing right then, I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if anybody can hear it on the video.
Right. I can see you doing something, but I don't hear anything.
Oh, that's weird.
So we are all packed up. Well, Carol's all packed up and just waiting for the horsey ride. Horsey should be coming from that general direction over there. We'll get Carol all packed up, and then I will follow hiking down the trail.
Oh, wow, right. Forward. It's a little bit better.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ready as you're gonna ever be, huh?
Ready as I'm ever gonna be.
And here's your pack with a little added accessory. See if you can guess what it is. Not you, but the viewer.
Okay.
I know what it is, and you know what it is.
I know what it is.
And all we need now is a couple horses for you and your pack.
Oh, and then we need to, we need to collapse my poles and then empty the water bottle.
Collapse your poles and put them on the pack.
Here's old G-Ma walking to her chair. Here she comes. Come on, G-Ma, get to your chair.
As you can see, the drugs have taken effect on Carol, and she's ready to march down the valley.
So ready to... years ago on a trail ride, which
okay.
is, yeah.
So Diamond here is one of our good old boys. My daughter named him that because of his one blue eye.
Aww.
The basics, I know it's going to be tricky with that knee. These are, your stirrups are used for balance, and you don't want to jam those hiking boots any further in than just if it slips and falls down on some part of this lovely trail and not have it land on you.
Okay.
That's really important for safety. I normally tell people put about half of your weight in the stirrups, but if that's really going to hurt, you can put all of your weight in the seat of the saddle. Just make sure that you're mindful of what your feet are doing. Really easy to get them centered. You're going to keep checking that, and if it gets crooked one way or the other,
Okay.
grab onto that saddle horn and just pull the opposite direction until your steering wheel and brakes.
Okay.
So never let go of these. And he's trained to just, you can ride him one-handed. I'd either have your hand on his neck down here, but if you get back here and he goes for jam your fingers,
Okay.
pretty unpleasant. The flies are an issue. Don't let him do it to excess. Like, and I'm way ahead of you, yell at me, I'll stop and wait for you. If you do need to stop him, when you're riding, keep the slack in the rein. Tighter position, pulling back is a stop. If you keep pulling, he's going to back up. Left is left, right is right. He'll move away from that rein on his neck. He's a good boy. He's one of our more gentle horses. He's seen it all forever up here. Somebody could hide behind a tree and unfold a map.
So do you feel that's better for me to be in control or for you to steer him like a mule?
No, because I'm going to have that mule.
Okay. No blinding
Okay,
hand.
that's a good start. Just one hand, nice and comfy on those. Your guide over there. I might put her out in front. So I sort of pre-adjusted those for your height, but what do you think? How do they feel? No undue pressure?
No.
So horseback ride and a backpack trip. Wow! Okay, just left Kevin the Ranger at Evolution Creek Crossing. Got my shoes back on and I'm walking after the horses, which are probably 10 or 15 minutes ahead of me now. I can honestly say that all of my goals for this trip were accomplished, which was to support Greg and Natalia and Carol on achieving their desire to hike the JMT. In the case of Greg and Natalia, first few days, or first 10 days I guess, we had sort of a little opportunity for them to get used to the trail, to ask any questions and get kind of how I do things, which isn't necessarily the right way to do things, but it's the way I do things and it works for me, and they could use that, take it with a grain of salt and do what they want. And for Carol, we hiked as far as we could until tendinitis flared up in her leg, and then we successfully were able to rest for a few days, and then we were able to contact the ranger and successfully get a ride out, which is why I'm now hiking by myself down the Evolution Waterfall switchbacks. So I think these Evolution Waterfall switchbacks are probably the sketchiest part of the trail, and so if I make it to the bottom of these and don't catch up to the horses, that is good news, because that means the horses made it down just fine. And it's about, what time is it right now? It's about 4:10, so I've been hiking for about an hour. Means I've hiked about 2.5 miles. Probably have about 7.5 miles left. Another 3 hours should get me to MTR at about 7 p.m., which is fine because this time of year it's sunny until, I don't know, 8:30, or at least till 8, and it's light till 8:30, so that's fine. That'll give me time to make some dinner, find Carol, well, maybe find Carol, make some dinner, find out what she learned about her ride tomorrow down to Florence Lake, and get some rest so that tomorrow I can finish the last 4 miles of dirt road walk to the ferry, so that we can catch the ferry and cross it to the trailhead. Oh, look at this! There's a waterfall. Wow, that's cool. Now let's get down the trail. There's a 700-foot drop down to the South San Joaquin River. Look at that drop below. Wow. I'm walking up on the edge of a cliff. 4:41. Made it to the bottom of the Evolution Waterfall switchbacks. Now I'm on the semi-flat John Muir Trail below that. Not sure exactly how many more miles it is. 4:41. So I got another, sorry, probably 2 hours and 20 minutes more to walk to get to MTR. Feeling great. A little bit warmer down here, but it's also shady. Whoop. And it's a little bit rocky, so I better watch the trail. Well, approaching the bridge over the South San Joaquin River, The time is 5:03. Means I got 2 hours more of walking. But I made it to the bridge that was replaced just a few years back. Hello. Howdy. That's that bridge. The South San Joaquin River flowing down to the ocean. This is the river that Carol and I crossed in 2023. Oh, it's all gone. 23, because the bridge was out. The bridge that I just crossed had been demolished in the previous winter by the snows. So we crossed it somewhere down there. It's a little bit deeper than it is now and a lot colder, but we made it across. The wild and scenic South San Joaquin River. So the sun is just setting in the canyon. South San Joaquin River in the background. Still heading down to wherever I'm heading. Muir Trail Ranch. It's 5:14. Back into the sunshine. Wow. Oh dear. Water. So it's 5:30. Picked up some water from this stream. Didn't filter it. Probably clean. Got a long way to go still, probably another hour and a half. 6 o'clock. And we're coming up on the Paiute Bridge. Paiute Creek Bridge, which I believe is 1-point-something miles from Muir Trail Ranch. Maybe 1.7, maybe 1.3. I have completely forgotten about this junction. This junction is 1.3 miles from MTR. And I just made it here. And the time is 6:36. And that's the junction I forgot about. And this is the trail I need to go on. So let's get going. It's 7:02. Made it to the junction to Muir Trail Ranch. Let's go see Carol. It's 7:08 and I'm at MTR. Not sure where Carol is. Made it to the backpacker camp. Carol says that there's a place where they're setting up for us to be, but I don't know where that is. So I'm waiting to hear back from her. Otherwise, I'm gonna sleep right there. So we made it to MTR. That's the shower.
Oh, yeah.
That's the outhouse. This is Carol. This is Comanche. And this is me. And we made it. We get to sleep inside the gate. So we're like special VIP people.